Hello, we are here today to show you this oil painting by Australian artist David Boyd, titled The Apple Tree on the Edge of the Bush. Depicting a sunny summer's day, this painting not only showcases the bright array of colours scattered across the scene, but also tells a joyful story. David Boyd is a very well-known Australian artist who originally based himself out of Melbourne. After serving in World War II, he studied art at the National Gallery School of Melbourne on an ex-serviceman's grant, which began his influential career in art but also pottery. David came from a family who was deeply involved in the art scene of Australia. His rise as an artist could almost have been inevitable. The Boyd family was, you could say, an artistic dynasty that shaped art and culture in this country for more than 50 years. The Boyd family consisted of artists, authors, potters, sculptors and architects, all contributing to the art scene of Australia that boomed after the Second World War. David and his brother Guy started gaining success as potters after starting the Martin Boyd Pottery Studio in Murrumbeena. They continued to push the boundaries of pottery well into the 1940s, with David and his wife working out of a studio in Elizabeth Bay. By this stage, David had not been painting and had been focusing his efforts as a full-time potter. One of his first series of oil paintings was a collection of works depicting Australia's early explorers done in 1957. He continued to paint several collections of oil paintings over his career, including The Trial, Tasmanian Aboriginals, Children, and the Wanderer series. He also was a member of the Anthropedian group and took a stint abroad to Europe with his family after winning an Italian scholarship, where he spent several years painting in the south of France, including Spain. He also found great success displaying his works in London, building a reputation and following for his art. Spending nearly 10 years working around London with multiple exhibitions, David and his wife Hermia, with their 3 daughters, returned to Sydney in 1971. On his return home, we can see his love for the Australian landscape in this painting. Being a family man known for his witty personality and generosity, you can see who he is as a person shine through this work with the warm light and the bright colours, showcasing the Australian light, which is unique to this country that so many artists have represented in their work. You can also see how David has wrapped his subjects in an almost mystical scene. He enjoyed adding subtle and sometimes bold themes of innocence, morality, creation and destruction. David's style of painting was a mixture of surrealism, expressionism, figurative and social realism that made his artwork stand out amongst other artists at the time. Fortunately, this is not the only work we have in our collection. We do have a large oil on board depicting a figurative beach scene, which he has painted in a very similar style to this one, possibly around the same time. If you'd like to know more about the artist David Boyd, we have multiple informative blogs on our website that you can read that go into further detail about not only David, but also the Boyd family and the impact they had over their careers spanning over a century. Well, that's all we have time for today. More videos will be posted in the future about artworks that we have in our collection, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you and have a great day.